So Vishnu is back. Special effect, increase technical attack and crit damage. Fire damage increase. Then there's no real boss gimmick. And here's the team. So if you're Fire Ring, you all in this side. Because Fire Ring does more damage. If you don't have Fire Ring, you obviously all in the some closer side, the NIDHOGGR boss. And actually if you don't have Matoi, you might want to still all in the other side. I haven't fully tested that one, but I think no Matoi, you just all in some closer side. Because Matoi buffs the damage quite a lot. For Fire Ring. Yeah, Fire Ring, if you don't have a, you can use A6R6 Arn, or I mean A6R0 Arn, or you can use Haru. If you're A1 Haru, I think A1 Haru is better than A6 Arn. So this is Hermanscape. You need 45.1%, exactly this number, including Navigator. Pierce rate, you want 25.5% pierce. I cannot reach that, but it's fine. Not as important here. And then we are Medic Twins. So for some reason this boss hits less hard than like last week. So I can actually run Twins as Medic. This is the Hermanscape. Then they're running this departure perspective, you need this side for the highlight. Then Matoi, if you don't have Matoi, you can run Howler if you have her. If not, you run Ki. I mean, it depends who is a DPS. If you're running Arn, I think you can probably skip Burn entirely and just use your strongest buffer. Because unlike Fire Ring, Arn gets slightly less damage buff from Burn. Because Arn doesn't really do a lot of technical damage, which requires Burn. So it depends, you can just do the testing yourself and see which one gives you more score. So she's running the Faith and Fertility set. On Navigator, it's going to be Futaba. Here's the Hermanscape. Since we are going to all in, we're going to use Futaba obviously. And she's going to run Integrity Labor. As for Dagger, Purgatory. The nice thing about Twins is that they do fire damage, which will give Purgatory almost 100% uptime. There's going to be only one turn where there's no 3 stacks, because you need 3 stacks, right? So there's going to be one turn where there's only going to be 2 stacks. It'll be turn 4. No, turn 3 I think, or turn 5. Thankfully it's not the turn that matters, so it's fine. If you're A1 Twins, this should be 100% uptime, because you attack fire, use fire every other turn. Without Purgatory, Ex Machina, it's fine. We won't start Compass, but I think Ex Machina should be better here. So Persona, Dionysus, you just need Repelling and Revolution. Then Throne, give him Tarukaja, and Dominion, Cohesion. Then turn order, Fire Ring last, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Twins here should be fine also. If it's A1 Twins, you can put it here. But A0 Twins, like I often say, I prefer to be number 1, so that they can apply the skill 3 buff to all of them. And then the important thing is that Wonder has to move after Matoi. This is super important to trigger the scout. Yeah, we'll wait for a long animation. Thankfully the boss this time doesn't hit that hard, so I can actually use my A0 Twins as the medic, because they are enough to tank. So that's a blessing. It's a very nice blessing. First turn, you have Twins, use Fire Ice. Fire Ice, the fire skill can also trigger the Wonder's Purgatory Dagger. So now we have 3 stacks. Then we skill 1, get the scout. Then we do Matoi and Matoi Throne, signature skill on Matoi. The Matoi has to move before your Wonder, very important. Then skill 1, do some damage and buff crit. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Now for Futaba with skill 1. Electric Wind and heal. I think hitting the sides are better. The sides take more damage. Let me double check again. By doing this. $100, yeah, I think it was right. Skill 3. Yeah, 200k versus 140k. Targeting the side would be better. For more damage, they don't have Soul Link also. Then we do Rebellion. Then we activate the skill 3, go to Enhanced State. Then melee attack for some good damage. 3.3 million, that is pretty good damage. Then you can do this for 3 turns, every even turns. It definitely does more damage than someone closer, that's why we all in this side. Then we can also easily use Twins here, because Twins can I mean, we can use twins here compared to other side. Other side using twin isn't as good because Summer Closer needs healing, and twins don't really heal every turn. Even for A1 twins, I don't think they heal every turn. I think there's gonna be some turns where they don't heal, which would be bad. So we skill 3. I said to hit the sides. What are we doing? Then skill 1, hit a scout. Okay. Then we can do a drone. Target green of course. This will also give the damage up. We can do a Matoi highlight. Debuff. This also gives us a shield to help tank a bit more. But since your twins pretty bad at sustain. Let's skill 1. Green gets knocked down, but it's fine because thankfully they don't do a lot of damage. Only 600 plus. I don't know why they're so inconsistent. They started to make the boss hit hard, then now it hits less. So weird. Need to fire ice. Target the sides. Then skill 3. This is the enhanced one. Then we do revolution. And now you can check your crit. No, activate the skill 3 first. And then you can check your crit. And just nice. Attack. 4 million good damage. We should be fine. I mean, it's a bit low, but I think it's fine because we're gonna heal this turn with the twins. With the Tower skill 1. Use electric wind. Then fire ice highlight. Then we do skill 1. Get the scout. Dinosaurs are brilliant, buff crit. And crit damage. Then we skill 1. 1 million for skill 1, that's pretty good. Only 400 damage, so sad. Okay, final turn. Tower skill 3. Then twin skill 3. Get the crit damage and skill amplification. Then skill 3 Matoi. Then we can cohesion. Buff damage and attack. Then we take skill 3 first. Get the buff. And then use the highlight. Make sure to activate the skill 3 first. So that highlight actually does more damage from the buff. 1.3 million. Not bad. This should be 4 million. No, that's way more than 4. 5.7 million to damage. It should be 130 something, 36, 30, 35, okay. The last time this boss ran was like September last year. So it's been more than half a year since we have this boss, specifically MLD. And this is actually the second time, only the second time this boss ran in MLD, which is a regular 6-turn rotation. It's crazy. The special effect is, when you heal, you get final damage increase, then blast damage increase. The boss gimmick here is that the boss will give everybody a poison stack every time they use a skill. You can stack it 3 times. Then the poison stack is basically like a DOT. You take damage, but in return you get damage buff. Or more specifically the attack buff, 10%. And this is the team. So I own the other side already, then this side is gonna be my weaker side. But let's go through closer. Someone closer here, obviously best to start. The other sweeper option is probably going to be Haru, because the boss doesn't miss his side. This is her landscape, barely improve anything. It's running the Resolve Virtue. As for stats, you need 39.3% crit rate, including Navigator. Then you need a lot of Pierce. Didn't calculate the Pierce, but you need a lot. Then our healer is going to be Sawamoko. If this is your strong side, obviously you can run Medic Twins. But I think you can only really run Medic Twins if it's A1, because Sawamoko also wants a lot of healing to get the Tropical Heart, so that she can do skill 3 twice in a row. But yeah, if you don't have Sawamoko, your best next option is going to be Marion. And A0 R0 Sawamoko is better than A1 R0 Marion, despite Marion's pierce rate, because pierce rate, like I said many times, isn't as effective for AoE bosses. And Sawamoko also gives you a lot of buffs from the skills. She's a Mindscape, and she's running Trust and Prosperity for the highlight. I know I'm running Turbo, but I still need Trust and Prosperity because of a very specific highlight rotation that I want to do. So you need Trust and Prosperity if you want to follow my rotation. Then our buffer is going to be Turbo. Turbo and Tempest Wind, I found them very similar. If you don't have Turbo, you can run Tempest Wind, but you can only do this without Phoebe, because I'm using regular Wind as Navigator. So Turbo, this is the Mindscape. Then she's running Creation, Conciliation. The Navigator, like I said, is regular Wind because I don't have Phoebe. 11 standard characters already, still don't have a single Phoebe. You know what, I already have A5 Skull and A6 Riddle and A6 Morgana. Incredible. This is a Mindscape. Then she's running Integrity Labor. For Dagger, Glimmer should be the best one here. If you don't have Glimmer, Ex Machina. But if you use Ex Machina, you need to put plus Persona as the first one. Now for Persona, Komokuten, you just need Revolution. Then Jokuten, you need Rebellion. It's for the Overclock, also can buff attack. Then lastly, it's been a while, but Yolanga. It's been a while since I used him, so I need him for the crit rate, because Shock can give you 10% crit rate. This is so that I can cap the crit. And then the passive is also pretty good, can give you crit damage. So there's going to be RNG, so try and give him like Shock boost, Accuracy boost, Ambient, and make sure it's raining also, so you can increase your chances of inflicting all 5 shocks. So turn order, very specific. It has to be exactly this 1, 2, 3, 4, because of a specific highlight rotation that I need to do. We have another round of waiting. Let's go. First turn Turbo. Use the skill 1. Buff damage. And then skill 2 on Summer Closer. Ideally, you do want to get Summer Closer to be 16,000 health, like I have. Thankfully, Sawamoko does give you HP buff from the passive, I believe. This one, 1800 HP. That's nice. Then we do Revolution. And then you can do skill 3. Then we wait again. You can possibly use Kasumi here if you want, especially if it's high awareness. You can probably outdamage someone closer here. Then now we do a regular win. Then Turbo skill 2, don't activate the extra action yet. You wanna save it for turn 3 and turn 6. Then now we do a Summer Closer highlight. Then skill 3. Jikokuten Rebellion of the crit and attack. And then some closer skill 1. So I'm using Yolanga here, which is quite interesting, because I need that extra 10% crit from the shot. So there's gonna be a bit of RNG later on to pray for the shock. Then we can do skill 3. I'm gonna just heal some closer. I don't think it matters here because Summer Closer's buff lasts for like 2 turns. Yeah, we're gonna heal with Summer Moko anyways. Then we activate Extraction here. Then we do a skill 1. And then a skill 3. This will buff more pierce or closer. Skill 2 from Moko. So Wonder has to be third here for this exact reason. You can use a Chikukuten highlight here. This will buff the attack. And then you can swap to Younger, Wild Thunder, pray for shock. I don't think I got 4, maybe 4 or 3 only. Only 3, that's unfortunate. You can do a skill 1 here. Instruction allows us to do this. Then just target the one that's not inside. And then we can do a skill 3. Go into an enhanced state. Then we just wait. That does a bad timing. It's very annoying every time they activate during the enemy's turn, because they literally waste a turn of the in skill 2. Turbo skill 2. But the turbo rotation here is like a very classic 3-turn rotation. Skill 3, because we focus the extra action on the burst turns. Sadly, there's no boss that I can test on that uses even turn burst, except for Fire Wind, but Fire Wind wants my toy, so it's a bit awkward. But I think I'll still test it anyways. Revolution. Then Wind skill 3. Doesn't really matter who you heal. Then we look at the crit rate plus 22%, 10% from shock, 12% from the virtue card set. Then we skill 3. Final 2 turns. Then do a turbo highlight. Then we do a skill 1. So I'm gonna go skill 2. Chikokuten Rebellion. And then we can do a Wind skill 1. Closer skill 1. Just make sure your closer is more than 50% HP at all times. For the virtue card set, look at the crit rate and the other buffs. Then you can achieve extraction. You do a skill 2. And then a skill 3. Then the Moko skill 3, don't use the highlight yet. I'm gonna apply the boss first. Then Wind skill 3. Then you can do your longer or thunder. Pray for shock. Hopefully 5 out of 5. Okay, very nice. That's pretty good. Then some closer highlight. 1 million, decent. Then skill 3. Okay, there's the skill 2. If only it was slightly earlier, but it's fine. At least the final skill 3 will do big damage. I think 3 million or something. No, it's not even 3 million, it's not even 2 million. Damn. Just watched. 65, okay.